Hi everyone. Excuse me. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to replay and analyze not my games. One second, same thing again. Today I'm going to replay and analyze. Yeah, I'm sorry. Today I'm going to replay the live games that are going on right now on the server, since I'm still suspended from marathon tournaments, and that's going to be in one more day tomorrow. So I'll start analyzing my own games Monday, when I'll be able to play the marathon tournaments. So I have this game. So let me switch the game and get it started. Okay, let's take a look at this hand. So this is very initial hand, the starting hand during the Charleston. And what do we have? We have two east winds, a west wind. And then I see a bunch of 3-6-9s. 3-6-9. What would I do in this case? I would probably try to find a way to go for like numbers, perhaps, because east and west they go together for like numbers under the Winds and Dragons. Also, east and west go well with 2016 hand. So if you could try to do something that a like number, an even number, east and west go for even numbers. So if you could try to do something with even numbers like 6 or 2 that are also part of 2016 hand, then probably would be the best. Let's move to the next one. Okay, we have the same, I mean not the same, but also I see here east and west wind, also a south wind, and a soap and a red dragon. Well, and there also, as you can see here, the two BAMs, 6 BAMs, and the soap. That could work well with the 2016 hand. And you also have the east and west, which are also required for the hand number 2. Just a second. Let me get the card. Yeah, it's the number 2 hand on the year hand. Let's move on. Yeah, this would be the ear hand for me. The previous one also, but I also tried to go for like numbers. Same here actually. If you could keep this 6 here, 6 right there, and discard like 3, 4, 4, 5, then you also have the possibility to switch to north. I mean the Winds and Dragons, number 3. Then like numbers, if you get more 6s and more dragons, you have 2 options actually in the like numbers. It's the number 1 with the flowers if you get flowers, and number 2 with the dragons. It doesn't require any flowers in case you don't have any. Let's move to the next hand. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This one already has 3 flowers. I see a 5 right here, 5 right there. You know, there's a pair of 5 here and a single 5 right here. You know what? I would try to go for like numbers. Look, there's another 5 right there. 5, 5, 5. And at the same time, I would keep my options open for odds number 5 or number 2 in case to transition. You always want to have more than one option to go for. Always try to have a few options. That helps a lot. Well, here 369 right there, 363, 36. There's actually not many which are not 369. You have that one BAM, then the 7 and 8, and everything else is kind of part of the 369. Even the flower, I mean, there are two hands that require flowers. So you may want to keep that flower and keep the 369 section. Okay, the Charleston hasn't brought any good tiles. She's got the 2, 4, and North Dragon, which are useless in this. Wow, she has everything in red and east and west. Wow, interesting. I don't think she needs this east and west at all. She went for something else. She just discarded the dragons and keeps the cracks in. And right here, we have the options. Well, I think what she does is she goes for dragons and winds and dragons right here. Let's move on to the next hand.
8 dots.
Wow, she has another joker. That helps so much. Look here. This hand might be just one tile away from calling. Probably it is not. Maybe 2. I have to take a closer look. But from what I can see, at least 1. And let me see this hand closely. What do I see here? I see a sequential run, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is great. If you get some flowers, you can go for consecutive run number 6. What you can also do is go for consecutive number 1, but she doesn't have the 5s. And that could be a problem. She has a Pong, which one of the 2s are useless. So there are some options, but while this hand looks so pretty, it's still quite some tiles away from calling. I don't think these east winds are of any of use. I mean, you can't. I don't see anything that you can do with the reds and the east wind, so she is discarding them. Let's move on to the next hand.
Four bamboos.
Okay, 9, she's discarding it. I would probably keep it to transition into like numbers, because she has
8 characters.
The north and south. She has east and west. I mean, it's a good setup for like numbers as well. Oh, let me take a look at this one. This could be Riichi. Let me see. What is this hand? This is 3, 6. 3, 6, and then so this is 3 colors, and only 3 colors hand is number 3, the second one. I don't think that's the case. So she will have to get rid of the other colors and the flower. So to me, as far as I can see, this hand is 3 tiles away. While it seems that she's got every 3-6 in the hand, it's not as bright. So you have to get rid of the 6 and the 3 and the flower. And then she would have number 6 perhaps. No, number 6. And she doesn't have the 9s. And then 3, 6. Well, I would say it's 3 at least. 3 tiles away at least. Then maybe some other tiles would need to be improved.
4 dots.
Okay, let's move to the next one. See what's happening here. I don't think much has changed. As I mentioned, the winds are useless.
East wind.
And she's discarding them. And right here we see this player is going
7
for winds and
bamboos.
dragons. She should keep the options open for like numbers, I'd say, and that's another east wind. That makes it tougher for the lady that's going for winds and dragons.
3 characters.
To build her hand. Wow, that's a match. That's a great tile to draw. There are some options. I'll take a look at the next turn with the dragons.
Orchid.
Right here, she discarded the flower. You know, the flower.
Kong.
I would have kept the flower just in case, because it also
7
gives you
dots.
some option to transition into. And right here, let me take a look at this hand. Yeah, she is going for like numbers, as I suggested in the very beginning when I saw the hand during the Charleston, like the very, very initial hand. And let's calculate how many tiles away. She is away 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles, pretty much like everybody else. You know, 3, 4, something like that. So let's see at this one right now. She has a 6 and 9. She still needs 2 colors, because most of them are 2 colors. There's only one that requires 3 colors, and it is the second option for the number 3, and obviously this is not the case. However, you know what? She can transition now. She can do the 3, the 6, and 9. If she does that, then she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles away, and not as good. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Orchid.
Okay, we have the red hand. West wind, no use. It is
7
more complicated
bamboos.
for this hand. See, the winds are being
4
discarded.
characters.
And she, at some point, she would have to transition into something, but she hasn't kept the like numbers. Look, with the like numbers, she would have the dragons, she would have an option with the winds. And right now, I don't know. If she's not gonna get the winds and dragons from the wall, there's not much you can do. 5 being discarded?
5 dots.
Oh my god, she transitioned into odds number 5. Let me 1, 3, 5 or 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5. So in that case, these 4 tiles are will be discarded. Okay, let's move on. This is not a like number no more. She should have kept actually the 5 and discarded the 7, because she has a much longer run on the BAMs. And you could also keep the options open for like numbers. The like numbers look really nice.
West wind.
Okay, right here,
5
nothing
bamboos.
changed. Yeah, she should have kept the 5 and just let go of the 7 cracks. Like this hand is already, and ha 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 ha. Look, she discarded the 5. She would have the 5. If she would discard the 7, this hand would be really, really close to a like number. And right here, she's discarding the 4. So what does that mean? What hand is she going for? 7, 3, 6. Yeah, she needs to go into 2 suits. I'm sure there are still room for improvement. Okay, I think she made up her mind. For some reason, she's discarding the 4 cracks, and she's keeping the 2. Interesting. 2 right there, 9 kept, and she's discarding the 4, which is a sequential number. If she would get a flower or 2, even better, she could convert into consecutive run number 6, which is actually more points. It's 30 points, but it's 25, a regular hand. Interesting choice.
Four characters.
Okay, right here, nothing changed.
4 bamboos.
No, no match. She's going for 1, 3,
8
5.
characters.
She needs the bams. She's discarding the cracks. Right here, there is a match. She's got a 9.
7 bamboos.
This is a major improvement in this hand. I'll take a closer look at the next turn, but it looks to me she just needs to improve 2 tiles for that 3, 6, 9 hand.
2 bamboos.
And that's all. That would be the closest hand to a win right now. And this one,
7 dots.
So, as I said, the wins are being discarded. She might not get as many dragons, and she doesn't have an option to transition.
Bamboos.
The 5, no
5
use,
dots.
but this hand is quite good. As I said, it looks to me it's just 2 tiles away from calling. She's discarding the soap. She keeps the 6.
White dragon.
See, the dragons
9
being discarded, the winds
characters.
discarded. So this is the point when you want to transition into something else. Something else would be much better. She should have kept the like numbers. Okay, 9's being discarded. Let me see. She's probably waiting. She is probably waiting. She's got the 9. Oh, okay, she's going for 9. And then 6 and 3. In this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. Oh, didn't I say it's closer than that? I said just 2, because if she would discard this 2, the cracks, I believe she would be just 2 tiles away. She would have 2 colors and have a bunch of jokers. I believe you could do something with this. Okay, whatever. It's 4 tiles away. Still ways to go, and there are 66 tiles left in the wall. She's discarding the red dragon. Wow, she's keeping the 6 and 9.
Red dragon.
Very interesting choice. And look, she's got the 2 9s right here, and there are 2 9s right there with the jokers. She could have 2 jokers, keep the dragon, and then convert into hand number 7 odds.
9 dots.
Let me take a look again if she has any flowers. That would really help if she would have flowers. Okay, she's discarding the cracks.
6 characters.
No, she has no flowers. This is why she probably isn't going for number 7 odds. or consecutive from number 6. But what is she doing? What is she doing? Is she discarding it, not stealing the joker?
Nine
Wow, I know,
characters.
she is stealing the joker. Okay, okay, that makes
Nine
sense.
characters.
She's stealing the second joker. That makes so much sense. And now we're talking. Now
One character.
she's gonna do something that should help her win.
Green
I'll
dragon.
have to take a look at this hand at the next turn. And nothing changed with the winds and dragons. And right here, well, there, yeah, still 4 tiles away. And right here, we have still 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. There's a joker.
6
2 jokers,
characters.
yeah, they actually used to be there.
Pung.
Okay, what is going on here? She claimed a pong of 6 cracks. Anybody knows what's going on with this hand? What is the best scenario for this? Is she going for 3, 6, 9? If that's the case, then she needs to get rid of the 7s and 2, 2, and 2. And that would be 3, 6. And then 6, 9. Yes, she is going for hand number 2. Hand number 2 under 3, 6, 9. This is the one, so it's 4 tiles away. Interesting. Okay. Let's move on.
7 dots. Two dots.
Nothing changed. As I said, I don't think this is going to work. The winds and dragons, not right now. Right here, 4 more tiles, 57 tiles left in the wall. Yes, this hand can be completed, of course.
Bamboo.
Yep, the flower is being discarded. The 5.
5 bamboos.
Yeah, this hand is 3 tiles away. So that would be the closest so far, I'd say. The 3 tiles away one.
3 characters.
And right now, yeah, the dragons, nothing comes in, no winds. That's a red flag. Look right there, that the winds and dragons being discarded. If you look at the discards, things aren't right for this hand. Oh, look, she had a match, so she claimed the 3 out of a discard, so that means she's 2 tiles away now. That's a progress. And right here, nothing changed.
6 dots.
The 6 dots being discarded, and I think this lady is claiming them for a Kong. She should have claimed it. Oh, she's want to do the Kong with this one and save a joker, perhaps? I don't know, maybe. She has 2 options, so perhaps this is why she did not claim it right now, as there are 2 options. You don't want to expose your jokers because players are stealing them, and when somebody steals a joker, basically they improve their hand by 1. So instead of being 3 away, now it's 2 away, and
1 character.
So you want to be careful on claiming discards with jokers. Wow, she's discarding the 3.
3 dots.
What is she doing? Anybody knows? Anybody want to help me with this hand? Because she just discarded the 3, and that's supposed to be
2
another
characters.
Perhaps there is something else. Yes, there is something
dots.
else with the 3 suits. Number 4, I was mistaken. There is a hand with the 3 suits, which is number 4. I'll take a look at a closer look. I think that's the one she's going for, and she might be waiting. I don't know. She has some jokers, and let's see. Let's see, she's got the 9 part, then she needs the 3, 6, and that's punks. With the jokers, this part is already ready, and she's waiting for a 3. Wow. That's cool. That's good. Yeah. I kind of didn't see this hand, the number 4. Okay. So we have a leader who's waiting for 3 bams. And let's see if we see any 3 bams and the discards. No, I don't. Do not see any. And that's great for this hand.
Bamboo.
The 3 bams is actually dangerous style. You see here 3 and 6.
4 characters.
I wouldn't discard the 3 bam starting right now. If I would have it and I would be a few tiles away,
Wind.
no way. No way I'm discarding it. Look at this. This is 3-6. Obviously it's a 3-6-9. And this one is 9.
9 dots.
Very much possible that it is a 3-6-9 also. So it is very dangerous to discard any 3-6-9s. Especially the 3 bams. And she cannot draw a joker to replace the 3 bams. That's a complication. The pairs are always kind of hard.
White dragon.
She's discarding the soap. What is she doing? Anybody knows? Because at first I thought that she's going for wings and dragons. Or maybe she's playing safe.
5 characters.
She knows that she's not going to win and maybe discarding, the safer tiles.
Four dots. Five characters.
This one is 2 tiles away. We have somebody waiting on the 3 bams. Right here, I have no idea what's going on with this hand. All I can think of, she's playing safe. She's discarding the safer tiles. She sees here 3, 6, 9, and what is this? Oh yeah, of course I already know. Yes, that's 2 tiles away for hand number 5 and the odds.
South wind.
And right here, nothing changed. The 8 bams.
8 dots.
Do not help. So this is 2 tiles away, I believe.
Red dragon.
She's discarding the dragon. I think all she does is she decided not to complete her hand and discard safer tiles. Because everybody has 2 melded. This one has 2 melded sets. When you see somebody with the 2 melded sets, you have to assume that they are already waiting, even though there are not actually, not all of them. This hand is 1 tile away, and it has only 1 melded set. Nobody drew the 3 bams.
1 dot.
And if they will drew the 3 bams, not necessarily they'll discard it. Like this 9 bam, I would be afraid of discarding the 9 bam.
8 dots.
This could be like numbers, you never know. And right here, 3, 6, let me see if the 9 bam would be dangerous. 3, 6, 3, 6. Yes, the 9 bam would be dangerous. And I would hold it. 23 tiles left. 6 being discarded. This is not the safest tile.
6 bamboos.
Wow.
Mahjong.
Yep. She was waiting on the 6 as well with the jokers. Oh my god, oh, 3, 6 is just 1, 3? How come? Let me see. This hand number 4. Did she use a joker? 1 second. I'll have to get back on that hand. I wasn't sure if, because you cannot use a joker on a pair, and it looked to me they use, so I might be mistaken on how I saw that hand. Let's see if I can find another one, another game to play. Okay, just 1 second. I'll find something. Okay, I have the Marathon Deal 2. Let's get started. Okay, so let's see the starting hands. What I can tell. What can I tell about this hands? North and south. Let's look at this. North and south, and you have the red and white. Well, it won't stop. Okay, so we have the red and the soap. And she's keeping this. Perhaps to go for Winds and Dragons, that's one option. But a better option could be to go for... I mean, that could be not the better option, but an option to transition into, just in case, would be like numbers. Because, and the like numbers, the odds. In the Winds and Dragons, there is hand number 2, which requires a pair of north winds and pong of south winds, and like numbers but odd numbers. So in this case, it would be the 5. There's one in the cracks, and then another one in the dots in the bams. When you have that, then you can keep the dragons. Could be also useful for like numbers. Okay, that sounds good. That's not a bad initial hand. Let's get it moving. Okay, right here, she's not discarding the north and south, and somebody else has north and south as well. So they hold the tiles they need for each other. This hand and this hand, and this hand has a white soap. I mean, the soap, she has a soap. And this hand is going for 2016. You can see it right here. It's a 1-6 and the 2-6. So she keeps the options open for different suits for the numbers 2016. The better ones are 1 and 6. There is a match on 2 numbers, but the other ones are just 2. But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you get another useful tiles, but in a different suit, like in BAM or in the dots, and you're not getting in the cracks. She actually did get in the cracks. 2 is very nice, so now she can discard the other ones or keep them for to transition into a different hand. And right here, let's see what's here. Is it a 3-6-9 situation? Maybe. I see a really nice pong of 6 right here, then a 6 right there. You can also do like numbers with the flowers in this case. In this case, I would keep my options open for 3-6-9 and like numbers. with the flowers. Or, you know, you could do it with the dragons, but she has none at the moment. And in this case, she would have to discard 7, 8, 5, and 2. Okay, she's got a 9, which is a match for her. This player is still keeping the options open for dragons and wins. Unfortunately, she's not keeping options open for 2016 hands. She just discarded the 2 cracks. I would probably keep. And look here, she's got the red dragon, a pong of red dragon, then a soap, north and south. And I'm not sure what actually she is doing. Let me pause this and take a closer look. I see what I see. I see a 3 right here and a 3 right there. That's like numbers. It could help with the dragons, but it's just 2 singles. And I don't know. There is too early. I think it's too early to say. I'm not sure what this player is thinking. Okay, what is here? As I mentioned previously, this looks to me like 2016 hand. She discarded the other options she had. She had a two dots and she had a 6 bams, I believe, in the previous turn, and now she's got back the 2 dots, and everything else isn't as useful. And I think she's got a two cracks, something like that. So she did get a
4 characters.
some nice tiles. Okay, and that's the first move. The game started. 4 is being discarded.
Eight bamboos.
Okay, no improvement
8
right here.
bamboos.
This looks like a 369 right here. This wins in dragons, no improvement, but she
8
keeps
bamboos.
the cracks, which is great because she could do the upper cracks with the matching dragon and the pair of flowers. That would be the best
3
choice,
characters.
I think. And right here, 2 dots.
2
discarded.
dots.
This is a 2016 hand. This is a 369. Useless 5 was drawn from the
4
wall.
bamboos.
No improvement. Right here, she is discarding the 1 because it's
1
not
character.
the upper. It's 579 she would need with a matching dragon. But it's still far away. This option might not be the best, and I might not be seeing something else.
South wind.
If anyone sees something else that I haven't mentioned, please write in the chat. We have weekly giveaways for the best comments.
9 dots.
And this school, actually, this is how it works. We chat. That's an interactive school, so you chat. I can respond in real time. I can
7
also chat.
dots.
Okay, let me take a closer look. What would I do? What would I do right here? Look, everything is singles. Like the dragons, all singles. The winds are all singles. Can you really rely on this winds and dragons? Interesting. I don't know. To me, this doesn't look good. I don't know. If she would keep the 1, 2, 6, that would be great. You could convert this into 2016 if the winds and dragons come in. I mean, if the winds come in, the right ones. But right now, I don't know. I'll have to take a look later. I don't know. It's difficult. It's a difficult one. Maybe somebody can help me in the chat. What would you do with that hand? Okay, and what we have right here is Pung of Red Dragon, and then we have the BAMs, and this player is discarding the North Wind. Is she going for like numbers? She's keeping the 5 cracks though. She might be going for like numbers, because otherwise I don't see anything else. Let's move on to the next hand.
North Wind. Kong.
Yep, that's the 2016
4
hand.
characters.
Actually, not too bad. 1, 2. I see that this hand is 2 tiles away, I think.
5
That's not
dots.
bad for 86 tiles left in the wall. I think that's my favorite hand. I think that's the one that's going to win. That's
South
2016.
Wind.
From the very beginning, it was kind of clear that this is a 2000. Wow. She's got the 5 dots. She's discarding the 5 cracks. Not keeping any options, and the primary options I obviously failed to see. Anybody knows what is going on with that
3
hand?
dots.
Right here, I believe there are 2 tiles away, this hand. And this is a 3, 6, 9, and it's actually looking not bad because I see only 3, 6, 9s in this hand, and I believe there is only one hand that has 3 colors. That's the hand number 4. 3, 6, 3, 6, 9. Hmm. 3, 6, 9. And then well, at least 2 tiles away, at least. I don't see how this this number 4 hand can be achieved easily, because it's the I don't know. Let's. I don't think so. From here, what I would do is, if that would be my hand, I would probably go for. There is no easy way, actually. 3, 6, 9. That's great. And then I don't know. I see that there are some options, but this hand is still about 4 tiles away from any option I see. If you go for number 6, that's about 4 tiles away. If you go for number 4, it's about the same, because you have to get rid of the other tiles. Perhaps if you go for 9 right here, but you have only 1 and you have only 1 joker, that won't work. That will work only with this 9. So in this case, you have to discard the 6 or discard the 3 and 6 right here. So any hand you choose on the 3, 6, 9 will probably be about 4 tiles away. Let's move on to the next hand.
Booze. West wind.
Okay, right here, she's discarding the 5. She actually had some nice 5s. She had 5 cracks. She has five dots as well. So 1, 3, 5 with the dragons, perhaps. It's still quite some tiles away. We'll have to see the progress later on, and we'll have a definite answer what she's doing later. And right here,
6
she's got the second
characters.
flower. That's a great match. That means she is 2 tiles away from calling. And this player is discarding the
9
cracks.
characters.
She's going for 2 suits. So that is probably number 6. And right here, I fail to see what is this hand. Anybody can help me? Anybody sees a better option or whatever? I have no option actually for this hand. If anybody sees anything with this hand. 5, 7, 9. Well, 1, 3, 3, 5. I don't know. Let's move on. It's still a mystery for me.
And
oh yeah, she's discarding the red dragons because that would puzzle me. I wasn't sure what she could do with this. But if she discards them and keeps the red one, yes, that makes sense. And right here,
2
we
characters.
still see this player is 2 tiles away, I think. And then right here, useless 4 was Joan, and she is trying to do, or maybe she's trying to do the 3s, you know, there is a hand with the 3s. The number 5, maybe 3, 6, 9, and then 3, 3, maybe.
2 dots.
Possible. Very possible. The 4 dots, nothing you can do.
4 dots.
She's keeping a really nice sequential run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look. Isn't that a singles and pairs?
3 characters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you need a matching dragon. Flowers. I think we have a singles and pairs hand right here.
Kong.
Okay, we have melt. And that's for a 3 Kong.
6 bamboos.
3 Kong is used only in the number 3. Interesting.
6 bamboos.
Interesting. And no, useless crack. No
9
use.
characters.
Yep. This is 2 tiles away, and there are 68 tiles left. And right here, I believe this is what she's doing. They're doing 3 in cracks. It's already there. 6 in dots and 9 in bams, and it requires a pair of flowers. And in this case, this hand is 1, 2, 3 tiles away. And we have another one 2 tiles, so it's 67 tiles left. And it's still my favorite one is the
9 dots.
Ear hand. It's 2 tiles away. And this one, yeah, remember I said this looks to me, oops, no, not this one. This one, if somebody can help me, that would be great, because I I don't know, maybe she's doing 1 5, she's transitioning, but it's kind of hard, and doing 5, you know, the odds somehow, because I see a 7 9 5 7 9, and then I see 1 and 5. It's I mean, it's not as obvious, but it looks to me that an option she's trying to do is the odds, some kind of a hand. Let's move on.
West wind.
And right here I said we have pairs. I mean the singles and pairs. Look at this nice hand. This hand is missing the flowers, but otherwise it's actually looking not bad. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away, but it's 4 tiles away from singles and pairs, unless she converts this hand into something else, and something else could be consecutive run. And if that's the consecutive run, it's 5 tiles away, because the dragon is, oh yeah, and actually 5 tiles away for singles and pairs, because you cannot use the joker. Okay, well, singles and pairs, but kind of more work to do.
1 bamboo.
2016 hand.
8
1,
dots.
2. It's actually, I said 2 tiles away. It's maybe 3 tiles away.
Green dragon.
Okay, right here, no match, but we already know what she's doing exactly. 63 tiles left. Wow, that's a joker. That should help. She's discarding the 5.
dots.
I still don't have no clue what is going on in that hand. This one, 4, being discarded.
4
As
characters.
I already pointed out, there are 2 options, consecutive run number 1 or singles and pairs number 3, but she does need flowers. Just a pair of flowers, but
2
she does
bamboos.
need it. And this this hand is 2 tiles away. Did I say 3 tiles away last time? I think it's still 2.
9 dots.
Okay, 5 cracks. She's keeping it. She's discarding the 1. I still have
1
no
dot.
clue. Unless it is odds, which require, you know, the 5, 7, 9 and stuff.
White
Okay,
dragon.
the soap being discarded. Another 1 dot being discarded.
1 dot.
She really needs a match. She cannot claim the south wind. And let's see if the south winds are in the discards. I do see 1 in the discards.
West
At
wind.
least 1 I see already. So she might have a problem getting the south winds.
1
because
dot.
she doesn't have enough tiles to claim it for a Kong right now.
Six characters. Eight characters.
Okay,
Three bamboos.
she did get the second flower, and in that case she is 1 tile away. She needs to improve just 1 tile, and she will be waiting on the 3, 6, 9. This hand is actually progressing better than
2 dots.
my favorite one, the 2016.
East wind. 3 bamboos. Pung.
Okay, we have a meld. She's
Red
melded
dragon.
3 cracks, 3 bams. What is she doing? She is probably doing the consecutive run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She melded it, yes.
1
Okay,
character.
and here no progress. She still cannot claim the south wind, which could become a problem.
7 dots.
This hand needs to improve just 1 tile, and she would be waiting right here. Yeah, that's the
East
puzzle
wind.
one. She's keeping the 5. Maybe she wanna go for like numbers now. I don't know.
4 dots.
And right here, no match. 1 bam being
1
discarded.
bamboo.
Right from the wall. No
3
improvement.
dots.
Ooh, that's a second joker. I still don't
5
know what
dots.
this hand is about. Perhaps it is upper numbers 5, 7, 9, or consecutive 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Red dragon.
This one we already know, and this hand is 2 tiles away, I believe. Yeah, the pairs are there, which is great, and this hand is 2 tiles away. My
7
favorite
dots.
hand, 2016, is still, is it 1 tile away now? This one is 1 tile away.
2 bamboos.
And right here, nothing
Green
changed. She's keeping
dragon.
the red dragon, perhaps as an option to transition to. The
Green dragon.
being discarded, still 2 tiles away from calling. And this one is still 1 tile away from
4
calling.
characters.
35 tiles left. North can be stolen. You can steal a joker with this north wind. This is what she does.
Four dots.
And she discarded the 4 dots. After that, 8 dots being discarded, and she keeps the flower. Yeah, the flowers are nice to have. Flowers do give you some options to transition into. And with the flowers is a little bit better because there are 8 flowers instead of just 4 any number tiles. And when you need a pair, you know, sometimes I do risk. If I don't have flowers during the Charleston, I still could go for a hand that requires a pair of flowers, because as soon as you get one from the wall, you can always wait for the second wall, for the second flower that completes your pair to be thrown by other players. There are 8 flowers, and you know, at some point players have to transition into, you know, different options, and sometimes the flowers become unnecessary, useless. Like right now, it's the 3rd flower instead of 2, so players do discard them. And it is actually dangerous to discard the flowers at the end of the game unless somebody discarded it previously. Somebody has taken the risk, discarded it first, and then you can discard after. That works. But if you don't want to take a risk, don't take it. You, with the flowers especially, you want to weight your options. If, for example, you want to discard a flower and you have a less dangerous tile, discard the less dangerous tile first. Wow, this is waiting now. This is waiting
8
for a 6 or a
characters.
9. The two-sided wait. This is great. She might be winning actually with this hand. Two-sided wait, it's not too bad. Not bad at all.
8 characters. 7 characters.
This is not the 1-3-5. This is something else. I thought that's the consecutive run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but she has melded 5.
7 bamboos.
Is there any hand that requires 3 and 5 melded? Maybe that's a dead hand already. Maybe she had to do a Kong and she made a mistake.
2 characters.
Is there any hand that has a 3 and 5 Pongs and it's not a dead hand? Anybody knows? Because
East
I don't.
wind.
I think that's a dead hand right there. Three, 5 melded.
8 bamboos.
Wow. I don't know. I don't see it. 3 and 5 melded. 3 and 5 melded.
4 bamboos.
No, I see only 3 and 5 on the number 7 odds, which is a closed hand. So if you see 3, 5, oh, that's a Kong. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that's
dots.
a Pong actually. Yeah, if it's a Kong, that's yes. It's consecutive run number 1. My bad.
4 dots.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 is there, 5 is there. So that means this hand is 1 tile away, and we know
9
somebody's
dots.
waiting on a 3 and 6, or 6 and 9. Oh, yeah, that's the winning. No, it's not. I believe there is a 3 and 6. I have to
6 characters.
look at that hand again. Yeah, it's a 9 and 6. It's just different color. I thought she's waiting on the 9 dots, but she's not.
2 characters.
So it's 9 bams and 6 dots. 7 dots. So at this point, if you're a few tiles
7
away,
dots.
don't discard any dangerous tiles. It's just 12 tiles left. So unless you become, you're waiting.
1 character.
You improve your hand, and your hand becomes a calling hand, meaning that you're waiting for Mahjong. Oh yeah, she's losing now. But look, that's the exact scenario when you want to take a risk. Oh no, you don't want to take a risk. It's just 1 tile left. I would discard the soap instead. 1 tile left. I would discard the Joker. 1 tile left. My favorite hand actually loses. Actually discards the winning tile. And the winning hand is the 3-6-9. Great job. 3-6-9 was built by a black belt player. Okay, let's find another game. Let's find something else. Okay, let me load another game. Okay, I'll play this one. This is Autopass, which I love. Most players started playing Autopass. It just makes so much sense. It speeds up the game. It gives you more time to think. The Autopass. And yeah, that's the 2 major things why you want to use it. Okay, let's get it moving. Okay, let's look at these initial hands. Well, 2 jokers, nice. I can also see here odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3. So what would I do is discard the West and the 8 bams. And what else? I would keep the flower, but in this case you would have to discard something that is odd. And this something that is odd, you know, you want to build your hand with. So what can you do? What can you do? 5 is actually a good number. 5, 7. Then you can do. Okay, let her decide. That's not my hand after all. But I would keep the odds. Discard the west. Let's see what she will discard. She discarded the 5. Yeah, I was thinking about that 5. And she discarded the 1. Okay, what we have here is, let's see. What do we have? I see a green dragon and I see some greens, the 8 and 9 and the 2. Well, I would just keep the flower, keep the greens, keep the green dragon and see how it goes. Or you could also try to do even numbers. You have the 2, 4, 4 and then 2, 8. Yeah, I think that's not a bad option after all. Okay, I see really nice 7 bams and 7 cracks matching. And there's a pair of 1, west and south. West and south do not go together, so I would discard them both and keep the odd numbers and get rid of the even numbers. So with the, I would discard the winds and the 2 and keep everything else. Would keep the flower, of course. As I mentioned, flowers give you transition options, and typically during the Charleston no one is trading flowers. I mean, anything can happen, but that's very typical that players do not trade flowers. 1, 3, 5, 3, 5. That's not bad with 2 jokers. I think this is quite a, this hand is looking good. Is looking quite good. And right here, yes, this pair converted into even numbers. She needs no wins. She actually started discarding some even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. I believe this is what she's doing. 2, 4, 6, 8. She still needs some 6s, the bams, but she does have a joker that would help. And right here, is there any improvement? I don't think so. She wanted to trade the west wind. She got one back. That happens.
2
That happens to the
characters.
best of us. The west.
West wind.
Again, everybody has a west wind, it looks to me. South wind, no use, of course, is being
South
discarded.
wind.
So let's see at the progress of these hands after the Charleston. I need to figure out what is this player going for, as this is not obvious. 6. There is a consecutive run I hear. 6, 7, 8, 9. This can always be transitioned into consecutive run. There is one problem, however. It's the pair of 5s. A pair could be a problem, but otherwise I don't know, that could be an option. And another option would be like numbers. You see those sevens, and then you see a dragon, you see a flower. This is a nice setup for like numbers as well. So in this case, I would keep two options open, the
West
like
wind.
numbers and the consecutive run number 1. And right here with the next one, she's discarding the west wind, which is right. Two of them were discarded, so there is no point of keeping the west wind. And she's going for odd numbers. And she might be discarding the other winds as well, unless she finds somehow to keep the like numbers open with the winds. You know, remember the winds and dragons number 2, I call them like numbers, but it's actually winds and dragons number 2, which require north wind and the south winds. Let's move on to the next hand.
West wind.
East wind, 3-5.
East
1 3 3
wind.
5, I believe, is here. No flowers, so this hand is probably 4 tiles
9
away.
bamboos.
And right here, 2 4 6 8, I believe, and this is still 1 2 3 4 tiles away at least. And right here she's discarding the 4, yes, the 4 cracks,
characters.
no use, but she is keeping the 7s, so she might be thinking of transitioning into like numbers. And then right here, the 5 bams,
5
discarded.
bamboos.
She's keeping the 7 and 9. So she might be thinking of like numbers as well. Right here, 6 useless.
6
I think it's 1 3
bamboos.
3 5. And if it is so, 1 2 3 4 tiles. 4 tiles away. Right here, 2 4 6
5
8. I think
bamboos.
1 2 3 4 tiles away. Nothing changed. Six, 7, 8, 9.
1
She's not
dot.
getting the 5. If she would get the 5, she would immediately start discarding the 7s. But right now, there is no 5 cracks, which could become a problem down the road. Especially, look here, somebody has
9
5
dots.
cracks already. 2 5 cracks. She has a pair of them. So it's 1 3 5 7. Okay. She's discarding the 5.
5 bamboos.
Oh, it's 1 3 3 5. Sure, she doesn't need that. And then 1 being discarded.
1 dot.
She did get a 1 5, which is nice. Now
1
she's gonna get rid
bamboo.
of the bams and the flower and the dragon. So it's still 4 tiles away. Still quite some.
Tongue.
But she does have a
4
chance.
bamboos.
There's 1 5 crack still in the game somewhere in the wall. So if she's lucky and she would be
7
waiting,
bamboos.
by that time she would still win. But if that 5 crack makes it into discards and she has no option to transition, her hand is dead. See? There is no
West
other option to
wind.
transition into, and she does have a pair of 7 and she has another pair of 7s. But if you have the transition to like numbers from here, well, that's like starting from the very beginning. The green dragon. Discarded. I know somebody has 1 green dragon as well. So I think after this discard, this player will discard her green dragon.
One character.
Okay, 2 bamps. Discard it.
2 bamboos.
2, 4, 6. Oh, I see. This is a 2, 4, 6. An 8 and 8. No, there's no other 8. It's somewhere near. Anyway.
Chrysanthemum.
Right here, everything is going well, but she doesn't have the last 5 cracks. She doesn't know it's the only one in a game because she doesn't know somebody has a pair of cracks. And this hand,
7
see?
dots.
Flower is being
Plum.
discarded. That means 2 tiles away. 75 tiles left. We have somebody 2 tiles away. I think that's the
6
best
dots.
so far. The best result so far.
Two
No
characters.
use.
Seven dots. Two bamboos.
T3, still 2 tiles away. And right here, there's a match. We have 4
Red dragon.
dots. And this hand is 2 tiles away, 71 tiles left in the wall. Right here, no match.
9 dots.
North and south, and look at the south winds. I see it's only 1 and it discards. She's still keeping
3
it.
dots.
I don't think she's gonna keep them forever. I don't see how this winds fit in the pattern she's going for. So she'll have to discard them at some point. So this is 1 tile away, and there are 2 melts. So at this point, everybody knows what she could be waiting for. She's discarding the 4 dots. So I think she's going for
9 dots.
for him number 4, I think. Yeah, that's number 4. She needs 2 and 4 pairs. As I said, she'll start discarding the winds, even though she did get a match on the south wind, but what can you do? If she would keep the options open for like numbers, that would help. She could convert transition into like numbers, especially if the 5 cracks is out. She doesn't know that it's the only one left in the wall. And if that one is out, she has a dead hand. She might not know it, and nobody else would know it.
8 dots.
We would. And right here, is she discarding
1 character?
What is she doing? Oh, this is singles and pairs. Look at this. How could I miss it? This is singles and pairs number 1. Wow.
6 dots.
Okay, right here I see no progress. Well, there is some. It's a 7, which is a match, and this is a 2 tiles away hand, and this is singles and pairs. Can you believe it?
North wind.
the singles and pairs number 1. Right here, still 1 tile away. Even though
7
it looks
bamboos.
intimidating, everybody else might be thinking that she is waiting, but she is not. She still needs to improve 1 tile in her hand. And right here, well, the flowers, no flowers for this hand. It's the hand number 4. And with this hand, is she waiting? No, she's not. She needs to get rid of the last flower.
7 bamboos.
There was no match right here. She still needs to improve two tiles. This is a singles and pairs.
4 bamboos.
Nothing changed. Same here.
4 characters.
This is with the 3 dots. There was a kind of desperate move. I see the 2 jokers were used, and I see no 3 dots in the wall. I mean, in the discards.
Bamboo.
I can't see the wall. Oh.
Three bamboos.
Nothing changed in this hand.
Pung. One dot. Three characters.
She's waiting on the 5 dots. And everybody knows that. There are no 5 dots in the
7
discards,
bamboos.
aren't there? I don't see any. Let's see what these players are going to do
7
when
dots.
they draw 5 dots. She has 3 and she needs 1 more, or at least a joker or a 3. 3 dots.
6 dots.
So she can redeem her own joker. 47 tiles left. I think this hand
White dragon.
has the best potential at the moment to win. Right here there is an improvement.
5 bamboos.
This hand is 1 tile away. So who is going to be that unlucky player who is going to draw the 5 dots?
East wind.
Nothing changed.
South wind.
Eight. 4,
8
6.
dots.
She's waiting actually. Let's see what she's waiting for. I need to take a closer look at this hand. Okay, that's the hand number 4, which is 2, 4, 4, 6 with the jokers, and then she needs an 8 or a 6. Yep, either one would work. 6 cracks or 8. 8 bams. Let's move on. This is a waiting hand for 6 cracks or 8 bams. And we have another one waiting for 5
Green dragon.
dots. Seven.
7 dots.
41 tiles left, quite some.
East wind.
The flower.
Bamboo. Six bamboos. Two dots.
6 cracks, 8 bams, and the 5 dots.
1 bamboo.
So 36 tiles left. Oh, 6 dots. No, it's all right. This one works.
6 dots.
Oh, 8.
4
8
bamboos.
bam. She's got the 8 bam. She might be discarding at the next turn. And there will be a winner.
Green dragon.
See, 33 tiles left. You cannot. Oh, 6. She's losing actually.
6 characters.
Nothing you can do because she has a waiting hand. Even though you might know somebody needs it, what can you do?
Mahjong.
Yep, that happens. This is just a game. Okay, and I'll analyze the last hand today. Okay, let me set it up. Please bear with me for a couple minutes, maybe less, maybe just a minute. Just 1 second. I'm loading it. I'm loading it. Okay. Let's play this one. Okay, it's a one deal game. This is not a marathon. Okay, let's analyze this hand. Even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. You have a flower. That's a really nice start. And just get rid of everything else. Yeah, even the dragons, the wind, everything else. This is what I would do if I would see this hand. What would I do with the next one? Let's see. Sometimes it's not as easy. Okay, I see 1, 3, 5. And 3, 5. Yeah, that's not bad actually. This is 3, 5, 1, 3. The odds, just get rid of every even number, even the dragons and winds. Okay, let's move to the next one. And right here, what can you do here? I think there is addition thing. 11 hands. There are no flowers, but otherwise look at this 1 crack, 4 crack, and 7 crack. 7 plus 4 makes 11. So that's the hand number 3 and the additions, 11 hands. So in this case, I would keep all my 1, 4, and 7, and everything else I would discard. I mean, not really everything else, but I would still keep the 7s. Look at the 7s. You have a 7 dot, you have a 7 crack, and you have a 7 bam. So I would keep 1, 4, 7, 7 in all suits, and everything else I would discard. A 4 dot, 8 bams, 6 bams, 1 bam. So this way you keep 2 options open. Let's see what this player will do. She doesn't keep the 7 I think she sees here a second option, the even numbers. Okay, not everybody sees the same thing, so if you do see something that I do not see in these hands, please go ahead and write that in the chat. That will be very helpful, and not only for me but everybody else who is watching this this session. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this is the evens. She is keeping the north and the south. I think she keeps her all options open for 2016 hand. She needs one bam for that. And right here it's 135. The dragons might be used in this hand for number 4. Remember, there's number 4. It does use a dragon that doesn't match the suits. So this is right. If she goes for 1 3 in dots and then 3 5 in the cracks, she could use a Kong of dragons of the green one. And right here, what do we see? I don't think she is doing what I saw. But I do see a sequential run, a really nice one. 1,
7
2, 3,
bamboos.
4, 5. No flowers, however. And right here,
7
the
characters.
need to be discarded. Right here, yeah, nothing changed.
7 bamboos.
I mean, it could have changed something. She's got a one crack. Yeah, it changes. The hand, I think that improved.
East wind.
The hand improved by 1 tile, so it's one tile less before calling. Wow, this is really
White
nice
dragon.
dots right here. So it's 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. What can you do
7
with this?
characters.
I'll take a closer look next at the next turn. Right here, it's 1, 3, whatever, 3, 5. With the dragons,
9
it's
characters.
number 4. And east wind, no use. I don't think you can even use
East
the
wind.
north and south. And this hand. Oh, thank you, Ruth.
8 characters.
Okay, which one is the addition hand with the dots? Because I did notice one with additions. Let me
White
see.
dragon.
Not this one, not that one.
One character.
The east, yeah. 1 second, I'll get to the east soon.
South wind.
Oh yes, addition hands, sure. 4, 7, 1. So in this case we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles before calling. Thank you very much, Ruth. That was perfect. Yes, it is addition hands. I saw another addition hand. Let me see. I think she converted into something else. She got rid of the 7s and stuff.
Seven dots.
Kong. Nine bamboos.
Okay. 9 being discarded, which is right. This is
9 bamboos.
This is going for number 1 and the even numbers, I believe. This is still 1, 3, 3, 5 with
5 characters.
the dragon. Actually, the dragon cannot be used in this hand no more. Let me pause this here. Let's see. Let's take a look at this hand.
Kong.
Dragons. Okay, it didn't pause. It did not. Okay, let's pause it. And excuse me. The dragons cannot be used in number 4 because 1-3 is in BAMs. She would need the red ones to complete this hand. So let's see how this goes. This could be converted into what? What other options do we see in this hand? Consecutive number 4. Thank you, Ruth. Consecutive number for 3, 4, 5. And then the dragon. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Three dots, 4 BAMs. Yes, correct. Thank you very much. Okay, yes, this is a consecutive run. She would have to get rid of the 1 BAMs. This is 2 tiles. And then the winds, that would be 4 tiles away. So we have a hand 4 tiles away right here.
North wind.
Yeah, me too. I'm just a green belt with 1 stripe, and you know what? I've been playing and I could not improve this. I actually went down with the rating, like a
2
lot.
dots.
So I think the best way at this point is to analyze and see what's available, what other players are doing. In order to improve your
South
skills,
wind.
you have to watch the professionals. Okay, and here I don't see a progress.
9 dots.
Right here, this is a consecutive run.
6 dots.
1 tile away, I believe, and I think we have another one with, how many did I say, 3 or 4?
5 characters.
Ruth, do you mean when I play? You mean
7 bamboos.
or do I run right now very challenging hands? Because I used to play myself, and now I'm actually analyzing for a few days
3
these
dots.
hands because I cannot play marathon, and I love the marathon. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I try. Yeah, my strategy is to try to build the most expensive hands.
5 bamboos.
And from the very beginning, I started playing the singles and pairs first. So I would try to see,
5 bamboos.
not to see, but to have my primary hand as singles and pairs, and then transition from singles and pairs into something else. Well, when I
dots.
started doing that, I was actually a very, very beginner. So I just started playing, and I started playing with,
6
trying to build the
characters.
most expensive hands. It didn't really work well. So since then,
North wind.
I'm not doing that no more. But I think I can still spot the singles and pairs
5
since
bamboos.
I kind of practiced to build them first. So I think that's important to see the most expensive hand. There are some hands like 3
2
times more
bamboos.
expensive than the basic hand, and even if going for quints, it's almost twice as much. Also very much important
West
is not to discard the winning tile. Very, very much important. And I see the players, some players do not fold
North wind.
early enough. So let's look at this play. Let's resume. We have a flower, useless, still the consecutive run, number 1.
Chrysanthemum.
1 tile away, I believe. And right here,
Kong.
this is the addition hands. And this one is
East
the
wind.
number 1 in the evens. And I think it is a calling hand for a 2. For 2 bams, for a pair. Let's look at the discards
Plum.
if we can see any 2 bams. I do see 1.
One bamboo.
Oh, we have somebody
White
that has an
dragon.
unlucky 2 bams, and she'll most likely discard it. She discarded the soap first.
Green
And the
dragon.
2 bam actually looks like it's, by looking at the discards, it looks like a safe tile
Kong.
because it was discarded recently.
2 characters.
So players have no clue that the 2 dots is a very dangerous tile. Oh, 2 dots.
2 bamboos.
And we have a winner.
Mahjong.
Great. Well done. I believe from the very beginning it was clear during the Charleston that this player is going for even numbers. And here we go. How many tiles left in the wall? 64 tiles left in the wall, and we have a winner on a jokerless hand. Actually, this hand is jokerless. And look how many points. 200 points. Wow, nice. Great job. Okay, let me load another game. Just 1 second, please. Bear with me. I'm loading it. Well, I don't see any American games. The software is not giving me any American games. Okay, please wait for another minute, and I'll find something interesting. I'll go for a hand that a singles and pairs. So let's analyze a singles and pairs hand. Since I cannot play a live game right now, I'll find a singles and pairs right now. Somebody winning on the singles and pairs. Just 1 second, please. Okay, I have a limit hand. I have singles and pairs. And let me play the best game of the week. This is the best game of the week. I will play it right now. Let me 9 1 4. No, it's 9 1 2 4 2 4 4 4. Okay, I got it. So one of the hands is singles and pairs number 7. This is the best game of the week. Okay, let me take a look at this hand. So what do we see here? She discarded 1, 1, and 4. She keeps the 5, 6, 4, 5, 8, 7. Not sure what she's doing. Perhaps it's a consecutive run. It might be just too early. Sometimes the players have no idea in the very beginning what to do. Sometimes I don't. Maybe I'll improve and I will know what to do each time, but right now not always. However, this hand is a nice hand. Look at this hand. This is 1, 2, 1, 2. You have another 1 right there. There is no 2, but with this sequence 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, they're really nice hands. And one of them is actually singles and pairs. Singles and pairs, number 4 requires 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 in a different suits. And there is another hand, number 5, which is very similar, consecutive run. So I believe this player might be going for singles and pairs and also keeping her options open for consecutive run number 5. Let's take a look at the other hands. And again, this is the best game of the week we're replaying right now. One of these hands is singles and pairs number 7. Who can spot the singles and pairs number 7? Please let me know. Like from the very beginning. As soon as you see it, let me know. One of them is singles and pairs number 7. Someone will win with the singles and pairs number 7 and will earn 75 points for that hand. Right here, I think it's pretty obvious. It's even numbers. And right here, let me pause it. Last time I said that this is a consecutive run. Very much possible. Number 4, like Ruth helped me in the last one. I think this is pretty much the same situation. You have the 4, then you have the 5, and you have, oh, she doesn't have the 6. Well, she might get it later, so this could be one of the options. Let's move to the next hand.
West wind.
Oh, already the game started. So we're over with the Charleston. And
1 character.
Yep, this is the singles and pairs. I think the winning hand. Singles and pairs number 7 is this one. You can see the 1, 6, and then a 6 and bams right there. She has 2 soaps and she needs 1 more. She has already the flowers. Very nice, very nice. From the very beginning, remember I said that this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, a different singles and pairs with an option for a consecutive run number 5. But now it's obvious that this is singles and pairs number 7. Right here, nothing changed. I still suspect that this is number 4 consecutive run. The next one also might be a consecutive, maybe not. Let me go back for a little bit and check on this. 5, 6, 9, and then we have another 5 right there, and then another 5. Wow, interesting. This could be like numbers. Where are you going? Please pause. And north wind. Yeah, she's keeping the north wind and hope to get the south. At least I would if I would go for like numbers. And you also need something else, because with this like numbers you might not go far. You could also do 5, 7, 9, and there is 5, 9, and the bams. So somewhere there. So you could do the odds, perhaps number 2, and also keep options open for like numbers. So in this case, you would keep the winds, the dragons, and the flowers. So any of these tiles would be nice to have. Let's move on to the next hand.
9 characters.
And this is the winner with singles and pairs number 7. The winner was skipped. So
1 dot.
this is the even numbers right here. I'm not sure for 100%.
8 bamboos.
Very much possible. The consecutive run number 4.
Two dots.
Okay, east. East goes with the west.
East
I would
wind.
keep the east, discard the south first, just to keep the options for like numbers. But I think she knows what she's doing.
North
She's going
wind.
for singles and pairs. And right here, she's discarding the 2. She has
bamboos.
4 and 4 right there. Still has an option for consecutive run. I also see some like numbers. This could be an option to transition to. By the way, this is the last game I'm playing
North
today.
wind.
I play games every day, every weekday, from 3 p.m. Pacific time till 5 p.m. Pacific time.
South wind.
Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get a notification when I start the school.
White dragon.
Right here we still have the even numbers with 2 jokers. The hand is looking pretty nice for 84 tiles left in the wall. That's quite not bad. And right here
1 character.
could be the consecutive run. Yeah, let me double check on that hand again. Let me pause it.
3 dots.
Okay, 4 5 4 5. Look, it does have 4 5 4 5, and then there is just 5 cracks. So there are some options under consecutive runs. She might be going for 5, option number 5 on this consecutive run. I can also see how she could transition into option number 4 also. So there are at least 2 options. Let's move on. And yep, this is the winner.
3 bamboos. Seven dots.
Discarded. Still at least 2 tiles away from calling. No one is ready to call. 80 tiles left. Right here, I'm still a little bit puzzled. What is this
1
hand? But I
character.
do have some 2 options. Anybody see some other options with the east hand? Please let me know. And the 5
5
cracks
characters.
being discarded. Yeah, this is odds, perhaps number 2, and it goes in the 2 suits
7
only.
bamboos.
So she is keeping 2 suits. Even numbers.
1 bamboo.
Still at least couple tiles away. 8
8
cracks, no
characters.
use, so that proves that she is going for consecutive run, either number
2
4 or
bamboos.
5. And this one is still odds, number 2 perhaps, with some other options to transition to number 5. She does keep that flower, but she would need 4 flowers to transition to
West
4
wind.
and to number 5 odds. And right here she's getting a 3 cracks and discarding a 3 cracks.
3 characters.
How typical is that? Okay, 9. She is keeping the 9, discarding the 8.
8 characters.
8.
8
this is
dots.
obviously the odds, so 8 and 6s must go. One, two, six, 1, 2, 6. She just need one more match.
3 dots.
Or not. I think she might be already waiting. She is, actually. She's waiting on a 2.
3 characters.
I'll pause that hand just to make sure, but I believe she's waiting on the 2 dots. Look, this is a nice draw. She draws a
9
joker.
bamboos.
I know for sure this wouldn't help, but still, it's a nice draw. And 8 being
dots.
discarded. The dragon being kept. 66 tiles.
Kong.
And we have somebody waiting on the 2 dots.
1 dot.
She might be getting it from the wall, actually. Since this is the best hand of the week, then I believe this is from the wall. She must be getting like 400 points and stuff.
9 dots.
We'll see that. We'll see that.
Nine dots.
Yes, it does look to me. It's a 2 dots. 2 dots she needs. She can't have
Green dragon.
2-sided weight as she's waiting on a single. She cannot use that joker to replace that single and wait on a soap. But she can wait on the 2 dots.
3 dots.
Oh, joker. Replace joker for singles and pairs. Joker won't work there. She needs to discard that joker first.
Green
so
dragon.
that hand is not ready. Wow. How could I have made that mistake? No, jokers are not welcome in singles and pairs. That's the only section.
5 dots.
You can't use them. So she must be discarding that joker soon. So somebody... Oh, it's a concealed hand too. Yeah, of course.
5 dots.
Yeah, this is a tough hand, but she completes it, and I believe she completes it from the wall,
Pung.
a self-drawn tile. And right here we have a meld, and let's see, what is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Am I right? Anybody sees this hand differently? I believe this is a consecutive run, number 2. Yep, perhaps. It could also be maybe number 5. You see the 4, 5? And then you have a pair of 4, 5. There is singles 4 and 5 and bam, so that could go for pairs. And then you would need the 6, that she has no 6. So perhaps that's the number 2.
Characters.
And right here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe this is consecutive run number
East
1, the
wind.
second option. And right here is the winner. She gets another 2 cracks. Kind of useless.
2 characters.
She needs a better match. She needs a 2 dots or a soap, and then she would be waiting. She would discard the joker, and she would be waiting. Right here,
9 dots.
9 dots. Okay, 4, 5, and then 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, she's discarding the 4 then. That's correct.
Bamboos. Four characters.
Still no progress. A useless red dragon.
Red
By the way,
dragon.
wasn't discarded before. 53 tiles left.
Three bamboos.
Okay, she's got the 6, so she's going
5 bamboos.
for 5, 6, 7 in the cracks. Correct, yes. This is the consecutive run number 2, the previous hand, and this one is consecutive
Red
run
dragon.
number 1, the upper hand. Still no match, 49 tiles left.
3 bamboos. Eight bamboos.
Okay, no match, no progress.
7 dots.
47 tiles left. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 3 tiles
7
away
dots.
from calling, and actually 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. I did not notice the flower, and the flower is not part of
7
this hand.
characters.
And the favorite hand still unmoved, no progress there.
West wind.
Nothing here as well. No use.
3 dots.
Eight bams. That's a nice draw. So that makes you 3 tiles.
7
1,
dots.
2, and 3. Right here, still no match. She's still struggling with this hand.
East wind.
This is, let me see, which exact hand is that? So she has a completed Kong, and one completed Kong on the even numbers is only hand number 4. So for hand number 4, she needs 2, 4, and then 4, 6. 2, 4. She's discarding the 2. Why would she do that? 2, 4, 4, 6. Yeah, exactly. She doesn't need that because she's keeping the BAMs for the 2 and 4 pairs. Evens 2 would also work. Number 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, exactly. She might be thinking to discard all of them actually. 2, 4, 4. Yes. The cracks, and that means this hand is 3 tiles away. Thank you very much, Ruth. That's a great help. Okay, let's move on. This is hand number 2, I believe, because it's just 3 tiles away. If you go another way, for example, hand number 4, that would be let's see. Then you would have to wait on a pair, which is not the best, and that would be 1, 2, and the 6 is 4 tiles away, I think. Okay, so that, yeah, the option number 2 looks better. Looks much better. Okay, let's move on to the next hand.
Two characters.
Okay, the flower. Would the flower
Chrysanthemum.
help somehow? Probably not. The only flowers on the consecutive run are a number 6. I rarely see players going for hand number 6. And I love it actually. As soon as I have a chance, I actually go for it.
3
I love
characters.
the concealed ones. They give you 5 more points, but it does make. Oh my God! She drew the soap by
Joker.
herself, and now she's waiting. Everybody has to be afraid. But look, she doesn't have anything open. Nobody
4
knows.
characters.
Nobody knows what's coming.
Three bamboos.
She is waiting on the 2 dots. Let's see who's is unlucky to draw.
1
Actually,
dot.
she's winning on a self discard. I think because it's best hand of the week, and typically
North wind.
to be the best hand of the week, you might want to win on a self-drawn tile.
Plum.
Because the best hand of the week is calculated by the number of points, and the self-drawn tiles cost much more.
6 bamboos.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9.
North
Great.
wind.
It's 1, 2, 3 tiles away, but we have somebody waiting on singles and pairs. Look at this. Look at this.
Joker.
A joker cannot be used as a single, and it's being discarded.
East wind.
So if somebody discards jokers like halfway through the game, perhaps that's a singles and pairs. Any other hand which doesn't
Orchid.
require, you can use jokers, then you would use them. So you would only discard jokers when you go for singles and pairs, and
Plum.
and also when you are waiting on a pair. So you might have a hand, any hand, but if you are waiting on a pair, look at this, such a beautiful hand. 2016 3 times and a pair of flowers, and at the end she gets like 450 points. Let's see, let's take a look at this. Let's enjoy 450 points. Yep, that's a great. Thank you for watching. I will go online tomorrow on Friday at 3 p.m. and then the next time would be Monday. I do critical analysis of games played. Most of the time that's my games, but I've been suspended from entering the marathon tournaments for 3 days, so I'm analyzing other hands, someone else's hands. And thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. Bye, Ruth. Thank you for your comments. Very, very helpful.
West wind.